Alright, we're up with another part of this, part 3. Let's just get started immediately. I mentioned in the last part that these videos might be recorded in advance. I'm gonna retract that statement because, like, so far all parts have been recorded, like, one after the other. Like, what I mean by that is that they're recorded, like, like, right after the previous one's been uploaded. So, it really doesn't matter, really doesn't matter. I guess I'll stop mentioning it until it actually happens, but, which I assume it will at some point, but maybe not, you never know. So, yeah. Again, I can barely hear the game audio right now, and this is this is one of the more interesting levels, because it actually depends on what, like, area you choose, and I chose the right one. There's, like, a certain path, and you have to choose the right one. I don't remember what path it is, though. So, I guess I'll have to have some commentary for this part. Oh my god, I actually got it. And I did not even lose my mushroom. Well, how about that? So, as for commentary in this part, I guess I'll have to talk about, you know, with all the Hot 100 now and all, like, the SoundCloud rap, let's return to a simpler time before save stating, because after save stating, because, you know, in case I screw up, but let's return to a simpler time. The 1980s. Well, specifically 1980, like the first year, like the first year of the decade. First year of the new decade. And, so something big about the 1980, like the year is, pretty boring, honestly. Like, this is probably one of the most boring years, like, I'm pretty sure, I haven't, like, covered, like, all of the 80s yet, but I'm fairly certain this has gotta be the most boring year of the entire 80s. Just, wow. I think the big thing is that, disco backlash of 1979. That was a thing that happened, and it was pretty huge. People hated disco. So, like, the disco, demolition night, like, disco was already probably on its way out in late 1979, but, like, disco demolition night, just a huge backlash to disco in general, probably, like, really, like, I didn't even get a single coin there. That was a complete fail and a waste. But anyway, like, probably, like, made the disco's decline much quicker than you'd usually expect it to be, because by 1980, disco faded fast. There's still, like, a few disco songs in 1980's year end, but, like, overall, definitely not very prevalent, especially compared to 1979, which was pretty much almost all disco. So, now let's keep in mind that, like, 1980 and 1981 are in that weird period before, like, after disco and before MTV, so what's left to fill the void? Soft rock and piano ballads. Basically, there's a lot of easy listening stuff because there had to be something to fill the void, and, I mean, what better thing to fill the void than, well, ballads. So, yeah, that's basically the whole musical breakdown of 1980. There's a few good songs here, but most of the songs are, like, really boring and forgettable. Honestly, I'd probably call the year I don't know if I'd call the year a bad one. Maybe if I, like, because I haven't gone through every song on the year end yet, but, like, I have a feeling I'm going to consider it a bad one, and I missed the mushroom. Anyway, so I have 4 minutes in. I guess I'll go over, like, the biggest songs of the year. The biggest songs of the year were also the most memorable, so let's just go over them. The biggest song of 1980, number 1, is Call Me by Blondie, which, I mean, I gotta give it to them. The public of 1980, I mean, one of the best songs of the year is also the biggest. So, yeah, great song. Like, really showed the 80s what they could be. like, I mean, the 70s weren't truly dead yet, but this was a sign that, like, the 70s were over and, like, the new decade was on its way. Maybe we'll have a hit like this in 2020, but I doubt it, honestly. But yeah, great song. I guess I'll give the number ratings. I give Call Me a 5. So number 2 was Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 by Pink Floyd. And Another Brick in the Wall is overall, the whole song's like 8 minutes long, and there's like 3 parts, and they were each released as part 2 was the only one that was actually released as a single, and honestly, it actually works really well as just its own song, and I'm pretty sure, like, I can already, like, tell why this was so big, because it's really good. Honestly, probably the best song of the year, I'm guessing. I don't think that any song down the line is gonna top it this year, because it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. But yeah, great song. And like, there aren't even like that many lyrics, but like, I mean, Pink Floyd pulls it off, because Pink Floyd is just a good band. Alright, so I guess that's another 5. Number 3 is a Magic by Olivia Newton-John, and I'm just gonna say this right now. Olivia Newton-John kind of sucks. I think it's time we like all like realize that as a collective, she just sucks. And I'd say that this song, just bad production. I mean, Olivia Newton-John's is a alright singer. She's not a bad singer, but she just doesn't have enough personality to just really shine through. So. Anyway, just bad production, just not very memorable. Overall, just kind of a mess. As you can see, this is basically just like 2-4, I believe, again. And 6-4 is actually just 1-4 again. So yeah, this game does have a tendency to reuse levels. But yeah, Magic by Olivia Newton-John, definitely a 1. Not very good at all. Alright. Hopefully I have enough for the Bowser stage. So, yeah. Okay, number 4 is Rock With You by Michael Jackson, and I mean, it's Michael Jackson. He's called the King of Pop for a reason. I think I could just say he's Michael Jackson and call it a day. So that's what I'm gonna do. 5. Alright, let's see, number 5. That was embarrassing. I'm gonna cut to my successful attempt. Alright, attempt number 2, can we get it? Yep, good. Okay, where was I? Alright, let's continue with 1980. Number 5 was Do That To Me One More Time by Captain and Tennille, and you all know who Captain and Tennille is. I mean, I'm assuming you've all seen Todd in the Shadows' videos. But yeah, they're apparently like the Beach Boys like had like a keyboarder that they had like on tours a lot of the time. And he actually started his own career. And he basically got his wife along because like because the Beach Boys needed a second keyboarder, and yeah, they just started and they became a group. And they were very successful despite being absolutely terrible. So I'd say I'd say that this song is so boring that I wouldn't even play it in a dentist's office, because like has like a really like embarrassing like flute or piccolo solo in there. It's really embarrassing. It's boring. It's not memorable at all. It just sucks. And this is the pipe level. I need to get my phone timer back up. Sorry. So yeah, that's Do That To Me One More Time. And I think that's it for I think I don't have time for any more, so I'll just stop there. That's the top 5 of 1980. Maybe I'll talk about the other one, other ones later down the line. In later videos, but that's it for now. By the way, do that to me one more time. To zero. A zero. I mean, I think that was pretty apparent, but I'll just finish this level and I think that will be the video. So yeah, hopefully you're having a good day. I mean, the new SML video didn't use the puppets. I guess that's a positive. But yeah, I've had an alright day. So let's just finish this level and get this video over with. That was it. See you in part 4. Have a good day and bye.